Hey guys, Jared here, and today we're going to check out the Corsair HX850i 850W power supply. Inside the box we have a manual, warranty information, power cable, cable ties, a bag of modular cables, and finally the unit itself. First let's take a physical look at the unit. On the back there's the AC power connector, power on-off switch, holes for airflow, and some subtle branding. Over on the other side, on the front, you'll find the USB port for Corsair Link, more on this later, a fan test button, and the modular outputs for you to connect the included cables. These connectors are designed so that you can only put the right cable into the right spot. Additionally, this means we only need to plug in the specific cables that we need for our build, which will help keep cable management to a minimum. The modular cables provided include one ATX connector, two EPS connectors, 12 4-pin peripheral connectors, 6 PCIe connectors, 12 SATA connectors, and 2 floppy connectors. The cables are a bit stiff and don't like to bend much, which made the cable management process a bit slower. On the sides there's nothing other than some Corsair branding, which will look right way up in most cases regardless of if you mount the power supply fan up or down. While on the top or bottom, depending which way you're mounting the unit, is the 140mm cooling fan. The fan will not actually need to spin with a load of 340 watts or less, so in order to check that the fan is operating correctly without generating the necessary load, we can press the fan test button, which will start spinning the fan, confirming that it's all good. So at anything lower than 340 watts, the unit will be operating silently. The fan will start getting progressively faster and louder after around the 500 watt mark. On the side opposite the fan is nothing other than an informational sticker. The power supply is 150mm by 86mm by 180mm and weighs 3.37 kilos. As you may have guessed, the 850 in the name refers to 850 watts. Which is how much power the unit is able to supply. The power supply has been given an 80+ platinum rating, meaning that at 20% load, the unit should be at least 90% efficient. At 50% load, it should be at least 94% efficient, while at 100%, it should be at least 91% efficient. With such high levels of efficiency, less heat is created, which is why it's able to run below 340 watts without even spinning the fan. When the fan does start up, it's rated at only 12 decibels, so it's still fairly quiet. There are also various protections built into the unit, including overvoltage protection, overcurrent protection, overtemperature protection, and short circuit protection. Now let's take a look at Corsair Link. The Corsair Link software can be used to monitor various Corsair parts in your system, such as fans, lights, Corsair power supplies, and Corsair CPU coolers. In order to use it with this power supply, we need to plug in the included USB cable into an internal USB header on the motherboard. While this sounds cool in theory, it's probably only going to be most useful if you stick within the Corsair ecosystem and make use of various parts from them if you want to be able to check absolutely everything within the same set of software. In the particular build that I'll be doing with this Corsair power supply, I'm not using any other Corsair parts, so it's unlikely that I'll really make use of Corsair Link just to monitor the power supply. Sure, it'll be interesting to look at once or twice, but I can't see myself regularly wanting to check the status of my power supply. Don't get me wrong, there's definitely useful information I've never been able to see from my power supply before, including the temperature, power usage, and efficiency, which is cool, but just not something I often see myself using. While I did find some 1-star reviews on Amazon stating that the power supply stopped working, these definitely seem to be a small minority. There's always a failure threshold with every product, nothing's perfect. There is however a 10-year warranty on the power supply if you do have any such issues, and my previous Corsair power supply has lasted me for over 6 years, so I'm personally pretty confident in them producing a quality unit that will last. So what did you guys think of the HX850i power supply from Corsair? Personally, I'm happy to pay a little more to get a more efficient power supply, as not only will it save power long term, it will also produce less heat, and thereby less audible noise as a side effect. While I don't have the tools to thoroughly test and review this power supply extensively, I hope that the information in this overview has been useful. If it was, be sure to let me know down in the comments, or leave a like on the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for future tech videos like this one.